wanted to participate in this exercise last year. The samples were submitted to the Natural Chemotherapeutics Research Institute for analysis following a request from the Ministry of Health to find herbal remedies to COVID-19.
30. We just stopped them at that level because we wanted to first look at the 30. And at that time, funds that would enable us look at the 30 were not yet available, because by the time we went to the COVID pandemic period, funds were not released. The usual funds would utilize. But at that same time, we were positioned as researchers to present sort of a protocol which we could work on officially, like protocol of natural products to competitively evaluate our natural biodiversity for support of COVID. This engaged us as researchers, engaged universities like Barara, Busitema, so there was that competitive process, and we were funded for selected natural products which were not necessarily part of the other 30. So since then, we were funded to embark on what we decided to work on, and that is where we getting into a clinical trial.
The clinical trial of a locally made cure has been delayed since clearance from the Uganda National Council of Science and Technology has to be made. The remedies have to be fully certified and registered by the Uganda Registration Services Bureau before they can be fully deployed.
Because to take a product to a clinical trial, it costs maybe over 2 billion Uganda shillings. So we are pursuing a clinical trial for selected natural materials from the environment as a project. Yes, that is a project under the COVID Task Force Scientific Evaluation.
Dr. Grace Nambate clarifies that the mentality Ugandans used to have regarding little trust implode among herbalists, and our Ministry of Health boasts of good and efficient traditional medicines that are good for treatment.
And now it's been ascended into law, because that means there is regulation of the practitioners. Previously, it was only NDA trying to do something on the product, but there is no way you can regulate a product when you don't have a regulated practitioner. So now it's like value has been added, making it possible for us to go further from what we've been doing, to go further, to standardize and be able to answer those questions that have been queries, to let you know that if this is my mululuza, this is the active ingredient, this is the dosage a pregnant woman should not use, to be able to really gazette. Yeah, that's what has been made possible by the pandemic.
However, it's not clear on how the tested and tried samples should treat, since they are COVID-19 outpatients and COVID-19 bedridden patients.
No, they've not yet started. We are like going through the regulatory framework of ensuring, the way the international world does it, of ensuring that tomorrow if you hear of us doing a trial in Malago Hospital, it can have international credibility. Actually, it can't be sure, because it's like we're going for an exam. We are taking our, whatever we prepared, we're taking through a legal, regulatory, this takes a combination of National Council, National Drug Authority, ethical committees. I don't know what will come out. But one thing, we have a robust system in Uganda, and you must do things right. Yeah, but this one, it's the first of its kind, because trials have been on Western products from abroad. But now it's our own homegrown solution being taken through the rigors of science. Yeah.
She commends the Ministry of Health for the ongoing project at the Natural Chemotherapeutics Research Institute. Dr. Nambate urges Ugandans to be more vigilant, since the pandemic still exists in the country. Sandra Kahunde, UBC News.